Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natasha.
And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome. Today we are going to talk about Nobody Wants This.
Another show that Lisa has sucked me into. It is good.
What is it rating on Netflix now? It might be number one.
It was the number one yesterday.
Yeah, it's awesome, you guys. It's
the number one streaming show
series. You know, so there's like 10 episodes. They're only 30 minutes.
Yeah, so this is really bingeable.
Easy watch.
Yeah, it is.
But we wanted to talk about what we can all learn from Nobody Wants This. There were so many good lessons.
There were.
About relationships and
I agree.
Just lots of good stuff. So if you have not watched it yet, the synopsis is Joanne, who is Kristen Bell, and Noah, who is Adam Brody. They meet at a mutual friend's house, and off we go. So, by the way, Noah is a Jewish rabbi, and Kristen is an agnostic. So that's kind of the sticky wicket.
Mm-hmm. The tension.
Yes. So, here's some things that we can learn from this show. Number one, if you are a person of faith, or not, just a good person, people are always watching.
Yes.
So Noah really embodied such genuine goodness.
Yeah, he did.
Especially towards Joanne.
Yes.
That it made me want to convert.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
I'm in.
We didn't have a Jewish holiday we celebrate, and I was like, I might just switch, y'all.
It was just he was so loving.
He was good to her.
It made her even just be open to the concept where before she really hadn't been.
No.
So really what you do matters.
Yes.
And how you act matters.
Yep.
So y'all that are flipping folks off and cussing folks out,
lying to folks,
take them bumper stickers off your cars, please. Just do it. Just do it.
Your church is looking real bad right about now.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's the first one. Okay. 2, if it ain't right, it ain't right.
Yeah.
So
the way it starts is
so with Rebecca, Noah is dating.
Rebecca? You have to say who it is.
Noah is dating a Jewish girl. Mm-hmm. Their families are friends. He's known her forever. You know, one of those.
Yes.
She's a beautiful girl, so it's not anything against her. But, you know, they've just settled into a routine. There's no real fireworks. And she's telling him, oh, this is it. This is kind of what you get. And he was like, no, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think I need to feel more.
Yes.
And what a great observation.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people
would just settle into
my clock's ticking. I'm 30, I need to get married. I'm 35, I need to have a baby. You know, you do the things that society, your friends, your parents expect you to do, not always wanting to do it.
Yes.
And that's kind of where he was. So that was a good little tip, I thought. Number 3, podcasters are too cool.
We are so cool.
Enough said. So Kristen is a podcaster
with her sister,
which I didn't know. We didn't know that was part of it. We didn't know that. That was so fun. It was so fun.
And they're very like us. Like they're
very conversational. Just
the wit is very like us. So I was like, okay, Jesus, I'll take this God wink.
Right?
Yeah.
Next, don't live in the gray.
Yes.
So don't be anybody's maybe.
Yes.
And that's kind of where Noah was. And what I love so much about each of them, they were so definite in their wants.
Yes.
Like
this is what I want.
This is
what I don't want.
This is what I need.
Yes.
Can you deal with this? And I love, they were so mature in that way.
And I want to tell y'all, this is why y'all are confused. This is why you're confused, because either you're not definite in what you want and who you are, or you're dealing with someone who they are not definite in who they are and what they want.
That's it.
And there's always going to be some confusion because it's, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. It's real simple. Either you want kids or you don't want kids. Now I may not be talking to someone who's really young, because I was still discovering at that age, but At this big age, no, I know what I want.
At a certain point, you do know. And
You
don't
should.
waste time on things and people
Yes.
that you know are not what you want.
Ooh.
Like if you know,
yes.
I don't know.
When we talk about it, we excuse it away. Well, maybe it was this, or maybe I'm overthinking it. No, you're not.
And they were not perfect. So don't get this wrong, because I think a lot of times, a lot of these movies, everything is so perfect and they're perfect, you're perfect, there's no conflict.
Yeah.
There was conflict, but what they were so good about was communicating through the conflict.
Yes.
I'm sorry this happened.
Yes.
I should have done this.
She was like, turn away. Never mind. I'll do it. Yeah. I'm going to tell you now. And I was like, this is such a me thing. Like, I don't want to look at you.
It was so cute.
It was cute.
Really, don't be anybody's maybe. Be honest about who you are.
With yourself first.
Yes, and what you want.
And then with the other person.
Yeah, so that's kind of maybe part 2 of don't be live in the gray. But really, she was so self-aware. I'm this way.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I might not even like it, but I gotta
this is who I am.
Let you know this is who I am and what I do, and can you handle it? Because it's a lot. Yeah. And that she was so self-aware, and I think both of them, because then he knew he could handle it.
Yeah, and when he didn't, he sought wise counsel.
He did.
When he didn't know, when he was uncertain about his role in what was happening, he was like, let me seek wise counsel. Like, because he had a brother, Sasha, and I love Sasha's character, but he doesn't go to Sasha a lot.
No.
He goes to, because Sasha's his brother. His brother's Jewish. There's all these biases.
Sasha's kind of goofy.
I love Sasha. And I love Sasha's wife. Esther, I love you. Esther's my mean girl spirit animal.
The funny.
They are funny.
They're the comic relief.
They're the comic relief.
A lot of
but
times.
Still, by and large,
had some sense,
Sasha had some good. Sasha had some wisdom, but because he was biased, Noah didn't go to his brother. Right. And that's a word for some of y'all, because some of y'all are going to the person that's going to say what you want them to say.
And that agrees with you.
That agrees with you.
And sometimes that's somewhere where they're seeing it from another
a non-biased perspective.
Yes.
And he did that. And then he was very quick.
It's like a little drag race.
They really are. It's
down
real
my
busy
street.
Today.
Okay.
What's happening?
Don't know. Newsflash, men can be intentional. It's not too much to ask someone to choose you and to make it clear. I love so just for real. This is what I want. And this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And for y'all that haven't heard, Vice President Harris's husband was like that. They went on a date, and Doug was like,
well, they were set up. So they were set up on a blind date.
They liked one another. And he got back to her. I don't think he emailed her in the same
I don't think so.
place. I'm thinking. Emailed her. These are the dates I'm free. I really like you. Mm-hmm. I want to proceed with this. Mm-hmm. Where are you? That's not too much to ask.
When I tell you that's the best big dick energy you can put out there,
just be sure.
And if you don't know,
that's okay too.
That's fine.
That's okay too.
That's fine.
But be intentional
and be definite
about all of it.
Yeah.
Don't just la 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 la. Yeah. The lazy river. You know those rivers.
Honey, you ain't going nowhere. You just
and then it just, in a circle. It like floats you along. You're not doing anything. No. You're just going along with the current.
Yeah.
And that's kind of relationship. Sometimes people you get that and you just float along.
We're just chilling on.
Nobody is intentional. I don't know where the fuck we going, but we just
ride in the car together.
Don't do that.
And I'll tell y'all, because a lot of people are, but we're having fun with this. Let me tell y'all some grown folk stuff. You doing grown folk stuff. You playing with grown folks' emotions. And when you get a grown folk outcome, you're going to be upset.
Wow.
But you're going down this lazy river, just letting life happen. And you know what? I think just in this moment, it's occurred to me, I don't just let life happen. I'm intentional. I'm intentional with what I eat, with what I drink, with who I talk to, with who I break bread with. So why would I be in a relationship and just...
Maybe in your early 20s or 30s, you're doing
We're not there, baby.
We're not there. But if y'all are, I get that. You're just kicking it. You're having fun. You can be on the lazy river.
Yeah.
But at some point, you got to get off.
Yes.
If you're...
Yes. And also know yourself, because some of us, me, hands raised, I've never been a lazy river person. Like, I don't do casual. I've never done casual.
Yeah.
That's never...
Say that. I mean, at some point,
Fix it, Jesus.
it's just at some point, it's kind of like the club thing, which is the only analogy I have. Because at y'all, I was really alive and well during the disco era. And I do not dance, can't dance, but I still went.
Listen,
and I was cute. And you just go. You just go, and it just is a thing. But at some point, you kind of wake up and go,
I don't do this.
It's not fun anymore. No. I'm not having a good time.
You're getting dressed and you think, I really don't want to
go. Do I want to spend the money? Who am I going to see? Who all going to be there? And you just grow up.
And if you need a black mama moment in your life, the question is, who all going to be there?
That's it.
Because all black mamas, who all going to be there? Who going to be over there? Because I don't want to fool with it.
Yes.
I don't want to fool with it.
So that's kind of it. At some point, you grow up and get off the lazy river. So just know that.
FYI.
And lastly, but not leastly, grand gestures are always a good idea. And they don't. Do you notice they weren't expensive?
No,
it wasn't a money thing. No. It wasn't a grand gestures. It's the intention.
I was just about to say that. It's the intention and the effort.
That's what makes a gesture grand. I thought about this.
Yes.
I knew what you needed and how you needed it.
I observed you, and this is what I did. That's it. Yes. Because if I am dog tired and my kids have been buku nutty buckets, if you get me a flat white, I'm thinking you're sent from God. Because you've observed me. She orders the same thing. I'm going to get this. I'm going to keep it simple. That's it. It's not. And I think there's this bad rep that women get in modern times where they think it's the money. I can't speak for everybody with a cookie, but I'm going to tell y'all, it's not the money for me. I care about your intention. You could have a ton of money, buy me a ton of shit, and I may not like any of it because you didn't learn me.
Like some big stuff.
Lisa likes gifts.
But I will say,
you've been here longer too.
Some of the sweetest things I've gotten,
they were free.
They were either free or very expensive, and they were very dear to me.
I'm not going to share any of them.
I'm not going to.
I'm not going to share any, but I can think of two things you've told me. They were essentially free, but it was like melting, very sweet. So it's not always an expense. It is the intentionality and the effort, and that you know me. And you knew something that would touch me. Yes.
And I like little things.
You do.
I like little miniature little things. Yes. So little boxes and little things are like,
unwrapping little stuff. You do.
That's your jam. Does something to me. So, it doesn't always have to be, big. But,
no.
But I'll take big.
Yes, you will. Lisa,
take big.
If you pull up with a new Volkswagen van, Lisa's like, hey,
I'm there.
She's there.
I'm there. By the way,
it's at the state fair.
I posted today, actually.
Did you post it today?
Yes. So it's there. If you guys, you crunchy hippie want to be
so different.
I want one because I want to relive my high school heyday.
Babe, my knees ain't.
That was,
but that was the jam back then.
Were the jam. The bugs too. My kids had a bug.
Your kids had a bug. Yeah.
Let's see.
Three of them
shared different stages of bugs.
And if y'all don't know, she has 4 kids. Because
I love Volkswagens, but the bus, y'all,
it's cute. Lisa's got ideas for her little
shoes.
Yeah, we're gonna let it be out for a few months before we jump on.
I'm kind of nervous about it, but it's super cute. Just FYI.
Okay, I want to change my affirmation, but I'm not. But I am just in this season of intentionality, and that's I should have picked something that had to do with intention.
Oh, mine doesn't.
Yours doesn't either? No. Okay, well, y'all be intentional.
You get what you get.
Yeah, and don't throw a fit. My affirmation is, I naturally attract blessings.
That's good.
I naturally attract blessings.
Mine is, I am happy with my body. That's a lifelong
for women especially.
It really is.
I have just hit this point where I'm like, happy. I'm cool with this.
Because it's a never-ending treadmill. I have been certain weights, and then you think,
I'm going to be happy now.
Just get to this.
Yeah.
But this is what you were back then, and you weren't happy.
And you weren't happy. That's right.
It's always a,
let me tell
never reaching goal.
When y'all see me post a man, I'm going to be all 200 pounds of me. Thick, fine. He going to be fine. y'all will see him one day when he exists. I don't know where he is, but it is what it is.
Just be happy.
And
healthy,
I kind of like hit this point.
Do the best you can.
There's people our age that aren't here. I buried a lot of friends, and they would kill to be in, to have this body, be in this body, especially friends I had that path of cancer. And 2 of them were very athletic. And it was like watching them not be able to do what they loved was horrific to me. And it kind of made me think, like, what are you complaining about? Like some belly rolls? Yeah. And also, I birthed a lot of kids. Lisa done birthed a fucking team of kids. You got me beat.
That's amazing that your body did that. So just, it just be okay with where you are, who you are.
All cookies taste good if you ask me. So
you're happy with your body.
Happy with my body. Okay, loves, thank y'all for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee, and Noah, because we love Noah. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you're listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Go check out Nobody Wants This on Netflix and find joy in the little things. Until next time.